Please welcome to the stage Iowa Renewable Fuels Association President Nick Bowdish.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Come on in, grab a chair. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the 2026 Iowa Renewable Fuels Summit. Our theme today is Renewable Fuels at Work, and there is no doubt that renewable fuels have worked to push the Iowa economy and the entire rural economy on a growth trajectory over the last 2 decades. But we are not here today to look back and reminisce. We are here to discuss how we can once again lift agriculture up and put renewable fuels to work for America. My name is Nick Bowdish, and I stand before you this morning in my role as president of the Iowa Renewable Fuels Association. My day job is to be a good husband and father to 4 elementary school kids and serve as the president and CEO of Elite Octane in Atlantic, Iowa, Little Sioux Corn Processors in Marcus, Iowa, and Siouxland Ethanol in Jackson, Nebraska. There is no question that renewable fuels have worked. They have boosted corn and soybean prices. They have created economic activity and thousands of good-paying jobs. They have enhanced American energy dominance. You know, you could say that renewable fuels have put me to work. You see, when I was in high school, I took $5,000 of lawn mowing money I had saved up for college, and my mom and dad let me invest the minimum amount that was allowed in the ethanol plant under development and built in my hometown back in Monroe, Wisconsin. That sparked a 20-year path that's led me here today. Yet today, government policy is an impediment to allowing renewable fuels to do more work. Case in point number 1, the outdated and unjustified restrictions that disallow Americans from choosing E15 year-round. I am calling on Congress this morning to finish the job or get out of the seat. The 180 million acres of corn and soybeans grown in this country by thousands of farm families deserve legislative action on E15 and small refinery exemption reform now. Not later this year, not after the midterms, not under the next administration, this month, now. We all heard President Trump in Iowa tell us last week he's waiting to sign the bill. Of all the policies we discussed today, the most immediate way we lift corn prices to levels above the cost of production is legislative action on E15, including finalizing the proposed EPA rule from 2021 that would deem all storage tanks and dispensers located throughout this nation's 160,000 gas stations as compatible. Of all the policies we discussed today, the most immediate way we lift soybean prices to levels above the cost of production is to finalize the proposed RFS volumes for 2026 and 2027, including half RIN on foreign feedstock and the 100% reallocation of small refinery exemptions to other obligated parties. Iowans don't want bailouts. By our nature, we are a state of humble, hardworking Americans that simply want access to markets. Give us that opportunity, and we will continue to do the Lord's work. We know our success will not happen going it alone, so we are grateful you are here today, and we welcome over 700 people from 25 states and even a few foreign countries. Today's summit is one of the largest biofuels policy conferences in the United States. We need to continue to remind our elected officials what can be achieved if we put renewable fuels to work. Before I move on, we should recognize some of the people who made this event possible. For nearly 20 years, this summit has been open to the public free of charge, and that is only possible because of these sponsors. Please join me in helping thank our gold sponsors. We also want to recognize our 2026 silver sponsors, and you've passed so many of them in the exhibitor booths on your way into the ballroom this morning. The sold-out trade show is our largest yet, and it will be open all day, so please visit with the teams and people around the center. For those of you into social media, feel free to post about today's summit using the hashtag #IowaFuelsSummit26. You can scan the QR code that's up on the screen right now to find all of Iowa RFA's social media channels. I'd like to talk a little bit about the association, the host of the summit. Iowa RFA is made up of biofuel producers with facilities in Iowa. But given the scope of our members across the country, Iowa RFA is the most diverse renewable fuel group in this country, with members producing cornstarch ethanol, cellulosic ethanol, biodiesel, renewable diesel, and renewable natural gas. Iowa RFA members process feedstocks encompassing cornstarch, corn kernel fiber, distiller's corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil, various animal fats and greases, and used cooking oil. If you produce a renewable fuel, or if you provide goods or services to those that do, you should be a member of Iowa RFA. Talk to me or the Iowa RFA staff today to learn more. Speaking of the staff, I'd like to recognize some new faces you'll see today. Iowa RFA's new executive assistant, Angie Rincon, is the hub for Iowa RFA's many spokes. Our communications manager, Hannah Love, started working to support biofuels in college, and we're lucky to have her. Thanks, Hannah, for creating the great logo we're using at today's summit. Our most recent addition, our policy director, Colin Gorton. Within just weeks of him joining our organization, he is already elevating our policy needs inside the Capitol with legislators. Join me in welcoming Angie, Hannah, and Colin to the team. I would also like to give a special shout out to our marketing director, Lisa Kaufelt, over here to your right, my left. She may not be new to the team, but she is the one that puts together this spectacular conference and also spearheads our ethanol and biodiesel promotional efforts year-round. Lisa, thank you. And finally, the old guy. We'll hear more from him in a little bit, but our organization recognized Monty Shaw for 20 years of dedicated service this year. You know, still internally at the board level, we debate whether it's impressive Monty kept the same job for 20 years or kind of sad that nobody's wanted to come hire him away. In all seriousness, Monty, thank you for your passion and leadership in putting renewable fuels to work.